All right, guys, we are back for another Dokkan Battle video. So we have a massive data download here, gigantic one. Now, one thing I do want to mention here, right away at the start, keep in mind that they did say in October is going to be the version Z Goku, kind of like tutorial panel missions, kind of like revamp thing. They said that was in October. Okay. The other thing that happens in October is another Dokkan Fest. So I do wonder if now Halloween could be related to Saiyan Saga in some fashion. I'm not sure. We have all the content basically in the data, probably up to like the 21st or the 22nd. I don't know what they're going to do on this week. Maybe that'll be that version Z stuff, because this week down here, you know, we'll get the Halloween Dokkan Fest probably 30th, 31st, one of these 2 days. We'll see. Hard to tell when we're going to get the DAIMA Awakenings, but we'll look at that in a second. So I have the two... I had this pulled up correctly, right? No. Okay, here. Okay, we have the two schedules right here. And then, of course, here's what the data download look like. One character is already live in-game, Super Saiyan Bardock. Make sure you guys are grinding up his equips. This guy should become an LR, and if he does become an LR, like his stats would suggest, I think that this Bardock is actually probably going to be very good. We'll look at him in 2 seconds. Here, let's just pull up every single character, and we'll go through all of them. Again, it's a huge data download, because it's characters basically going through next weekend. That's why. Like, we have a lot of units here that we're going to have to talk about. So this Bardock is, I think, pretty solid. Again, if, you know, he gets his LR Awakening, which he should, considering he has LR stats plus 5,000 down there, I think that this guy could be pretty solid. I mean, he's already doing support stuff right there. He has an additional here, an additional here. What he needs at this point is simple defensive mechanics. He needs something. Guard, damage reduction, dodge. You just can't... When bosses are supering for 4 million turn 1, you just can't be sitting there with raw defense. They could drop a Dokkan Fest LR who just has raw defense, and it would work, because it'd be like a Dokkan... It'd be insane, right? But like a free-to-play character, not really so sure. This guy also does get incredible, amazing equips as well from the new Quest 1 stages, so make sure to grind those up. I would probably recommend using the stat equips, because it's just huge stats. So he's going to hit a lot harder and tank a lot better with the huge extra stats. Honestly, this guy seems pretty solid. I mean, if there's an LR coming, I think he's going to look pretty good. So there's that. And again, he's out. On the JP schedule, Prime Battle LR Goku is not in here. Technically, Prime Battle LR Goku is live on JP already, but he's not available. I think it's a minor mistake or something. So if we take a look here on Global, Prime Battle Goku comes out in 4 days on the 15th. That is his true release time right here. So for some reason, they made it to where he went live 2 hours ago at 1 a.m. my time, right? 2 hours ago. But his event isn't. So you can't actually get him. Like, he's available, but we can't get his medals until, you know, here's the JP missions, until the 15th. So it's like, it's funny. Like, so many people are like, yeah, synced. But, like, it doesn't, like, this is actually just a JP mistake that they actually made it to where he's live early. But it doesn't matter, because you can't get him, right? Like, it's not really, like, a thing. So, I don't really consider that a big deal. All right, so let's see here. So we have the new LR. By the way, if we go look at the schedule, let's just look at the global schedule right here, since it's correct with Goku right there. I mean, these characters, they're all slated for next week, except for the DAIMA characters, because this is when, you know, essentially the first episode of DAIMA airs. And the characters are going to be in Dokkan immediately, which is awesome. Very fun feeling, right? I believe there's a lot of DAIMA stuff in here. So we have the LR Kid Gohan and Piccolo, the free-to-play Bardock, the DAIMA Goku, DAIMA Vegeta, super easy A for the Tech LR Goku, who seems pretty good to me. LR Grandpa Gohan, who also seems really goddamn good to me. Bunch of World Tournament Easy A's. We have four new quest mode stages. Prime Battle Event Renewal, and then a World Tournament, and then Wallpaper Trade Jewel. Oh, yeah, the pity for Gohan and Piccolo, that makes sense. Alright, so let's just go in order. Okay, so Gohan and Piccolo. Let's go ahead and take a look at them. This character seems good to me. I'd recommend it as an easy skip. I mean, Yellow Coin LRs just typically are not that crazy anymore. I mean, I know you'd say Cell Max, but I think Cell Max is a bit of an aberration. And Cell Max has begun a little bit of his fall off. Although, in the toughest fight in the game, Cell Max is still mega elite. But Yellow Coin LRs typically are... Toon Rami used the term luxury unit, and I think that does kind of describe it well. I mean, it's... This Kid Gohan, I feel like, is not too bad, because, you know, if you got him slot 1, you're getting 30% damage reduction, 30% damage reduction, 20% damage reduction. Boy's got 80% damage reduction. So I think he could handle some of these big bosses pretty well. And then Piccolo is just outright super damn good. Like, he is a truck, man. High chance to crit, triple supering, huge stats. Both Gohan and Piccolo do stack up. Useful for the Bulma and the Goku and Frieza fights, because those fights do a lot of times go deep. I mean, it's a good character. I don't, like, this is not a character that's, like, top 10. In order to be, like, a top 10 LR right now, you gotta be, like, LR Tech UI Goku or, like, LR in Broly level. Like, that's, like, what a top 10 LR is like. Like, that's, like, the bottom of the top 10. So, like, you gotta be super good. And, I mean, while I think this unit is probably actually pretty solid, I mean, do I think that they're on, like, Tech UI Goku's level? No, I do not. Right? So, a good unit, but one that I think should be very safe for free-to-play players to just ignore. And I don't think that this is a character that you're going to heavily regret not having summoned for. I don't think so. They are on a lot of teams. Now, the good thing is that there is this restriction right here, which is not good. But once you swap into Piccolo, there aren't restrictions. So, keep that in mind. The transformation condition into Piccolo is also not as bad as it could have been, because it is start of battle conditions, which is always really good. So there's Piccolo, the Piccolo and Gohan. There's the new Bardock, who we already talked about. DAIMA Goku and DAIMA Vegeta. Let's go ahead and take a look here. So they're obviously pretty basic. I mean, 100% attack. All allies, 1 key, 20% attack. We got an additional, and then builds up with each attack performed. No defense on super attack effect. 6 links right there. Here's the teams he's on. Will be interesting. Could we potentially get like a DAIMA category or something? Probably not, huh? Because I guess if we were going to, it would have already been in there. It is cool, by the way, that these characters have, like, their new named characters. We just have DAIMA as part of the name. I mean, I understand. It's just, you know, it's life. It is what it is. Every time something happens like this moving forward, people are going to talk about Fusion, Zamasu, and Broly. And, I mean, that's Dokkan's fault for the mistake they made years ago. But understand when you go, oh, they're doing this, but they couldn't have made Broly's name different. Yeah, but those mistakes are why they're doing this, right? Like, they learned from their mistakes, right? Like, it's not really an issue. And before people go, oh, but the worldwide, I mean, there's this legendary Super Saiyan Broly and the Super Saiyan Broly. Dokkan has set the precedent that they're not going to change a character's name once they're in game, right? But, like, when it comes to making new iterations of the characters, we can expect a lot of stuff like this. Since Tech Fusion Zamasu came out, let's just make him like the landing point. Look at all of the like different named characters that they have been pumping in, stuff like Pajamas Beerus and stuff like that. They learned from their mistakes. So this is obviously good. Although, I mean, he awakens into Goku and Mini and Vegeta Mini anyway. 100% stats, key, and defense. Oh, he's got guard. I mean, I assume in his Vegeta Mini form, he's probably just guarding. Oh, God. No. I'm out. I'm out. We'll take Goku, thanks. Second I see that, like, I'm just done, dude. I'm done. He's got defense right there. Links, categories. Alright. We'll see. We'll see what it's going to look like once they're actually going to get their awakenings and stuff like that. Alright, so then there's the super easy for Goku. I thought people were a bit harsh on this character. They just saw this and they said, Opie fucking sucks. And while that ability does suck, this character doesn't suck. This is a free-to-play character, man. And it's just like, it's going to be pretty casual for him to just come out of the gate, dropping like a 20 million into a 15 million into a 15 million while supporting, right? As a character that came out 100 years ago. Like, I think he's effective. He's a fine character. Could they have made him better, right? Made this 100% right here. And, you know, screw it, make this a guaranteed additional with a 70% chance to be in the super. Yeah, they could have. But I think that this guy's fine. Numbers look good. Seems like he'll hold up well. He's a support type character, so there's definitely value in running him. I like him. I'm sorry. I like him. I do. So I have that. Grandpa Gohan. So... Grandpa Gohan. Grandpa Gohan is insane. Like, he is actually really crazy. Because, I mean, he just has this. You remember how Turles had this? But it's just like, fight a Goku enemy. Which is, I mean, it was way harder back then. Now there's, you know, a lot more Goku family and Goku enemies and stuff like that. But, like, this one can trigger if there's a Goku on the turn. So, like, you run Grandpa Gohan on the Master Roshi team. You know, you have a bunch of Gokus. You got the support, the craziness. This guy, like, was coming out of the gate, like, turn 1, dropping 30 million attack stats with additionals. Like, guaranteed additional supers. He seems impressive. But one thing to understand with Grandpa Gohan and World Tournament characters. Rainbowed right now, he looks really good. Like, you know, maybe the best free-to-play character in the game? Probably. I like what they did with Bio Broly. I think the Super Easy Goku is solid. There's another one that's, like, on the tip of my tongue, but I can't say it at the exact moment. I can't. Like, he's right there, but I can't think of the name. But here's the problem with this guy. We're not going to be able to rainbow him until, like, June of next year or some shit like that. So it's like, his potential is great, but, like, we're not actually going to see it until we've had, like, gigantic... Like, understand, Pilaf, Shu, and Mai came out, like, right around here last year, right? Fusion Zamasu is the boss. By the time we could rainbow Pilaf, Shu, and Mai, the boss's damage had, like, doubled. Right? Like, Fusion Zamasu's super attack damage was the normal attack damage of bosses. By the time we you know, Pilaf, Shu, and Mai came out until we were able to rainbow them. So... It's just that is like it's a huge deal. So we'll see how good Grandpa Gohan is going to be in, you know, 7 or 8 months when we're actually able to rainbow him. It's a huge thing to understand, unfortunately, about these types of characters. But he does work well. He does mesh very well on the Roshi team, which is good. Grandpa Gohan. All right, so we got the World Tournament Easy Ace, Android 8, Mighty Mask, and Hito. All right, let's see. I do not have high hopes. Oh, there's also Demon King Piccolo we'll get to in 2 seconds. Okay. Android 8, Hachan. 100% attack on Super. 30% damage reduction for 1 turn. Okay. 3 key, 180% attack, and guard for 5 turns after receiving an attack. 180% defense before receiving an attack 8 times in battle. All right. 20% defense up to 80%, 10% damage reduction, and 40% each attack received. After the character receives an attack 8 times or more in battle. After... This is where face cam would be good. After this free-to-play character gets hit 8 times. After he gets hit 8 times... After he gets hit 8 times, I'm feeling faint. After this free-to-play character gets hit 8 times. 8 fucking times. 8 times. I am routinely complaining that Evolution Blue Vegeta's revive feels impossible. He's been a top 5 character all year in game. That is tough. This is a free to play game. Stop it. Alright, after he gets hit 8 times, Dragon Ball Saga category allies 20% attack and defense. Another 2-key 20% attack and defense for characters whose name includes Goku. Kid Goku. From the character's next attacking turn, they are smoking crack, man. Please, stop it. 180% attack and defense if there's a Goku family category ally in the team. I feel like he's horrible. Like, I don't, like, it's like, oh, damage reduction, and then damage reduction there, and then defense there, and shit like that. He is probably just god-awful, isn't he? I think this guy might just be horrible. Terrible, is my guess. But, I mean, let me use him first. We'll see. Super attack, Fist of Rage, 30% attack, supreme damage, lower enemy attack and defense, medium chance to stun. I mean, I do like all the debuffs there. That's good. No defense, though, for real. Supposed to be a defensive unit. I mean, I don't know. I feel like he probably is just horrible. Infighter, Toughest Nails, Gotten Strong Malls, Credible Adventure, Android Assault, Gentleman, Shouting Limit. Very few teams right there. Links are going to be wonky. Huh. Okay. Not too sure, chat. Probably horrible, though. Mighty Mask. 200% attack and defense, start a turn. 150% attack and defense against one enemy. Looks good. 50% attack on super. 10% attack and defense when performing a super. Okay. And 10% chance to crit per tournament participant ally on the team. So they get 10% attack and defense per tournament participant category ally in the team. And then the 10% crit per tournament participant category ally in the team. Okay. So full tournament participant, they can get up to 70% crit. Sure. Oh, guaranteed dodge. Damn, a lot of characters getting that these days. For one turn, if HP is 60% or less, once only. And after that turn, 70% chance to dodge. When HP is 60% or less, I hate them. Another guaranteed dodge and guaranteed crit for one turn, HP is 30% or less. Oh, but this is just always. When HP is that low, they always dodge. Because they always... Yeah, because they always specify this. Like, Piccolo. It's got that. Guaranteed dodge. Specify. Once only. So, every time this character's below 30% HP, they do have 100% dodge. Sounds good on paper or in Fantasyland, but... I mean, you could do some gimmick shit with them, for sure. 50% attack and defense. A medium chance of another 50% attack. And supreme damage to the enemy. Okay. Links, Super Saiyan, World Tournament Reborn, More Than Meets the Eye, Innocence, Shocking Speed, Flee, Shouting Limit. Now, check this out. Super Saiyan Link, not on the Super Saiyan team. Something that just bothers me. I don't know. I just, like, them being good is conditional on your HP. So it's like you already kind of have to be doing bad for this character to be good. Alright, hit. We are badly in need of like an LR hit, by the way. 2-key, 160% attack and defense, 120% attack and defense on super, 20% attack and defense with each super attack performed up to 80%. Each super performed, by the way. So I certainly hope we don't see additional with a 50% chance to be a super, additional with a 70% chance to be a super. Let's hope. Additional 100% attack, additional has a high chance to be a super, then a 70% chance to stun as the first attacker in the turn. I don't know about all that. Attacked enemies, attack minus 30% for 3 turns. Wow, that's pretty good. Then 2-key and a high chance to dodge as second or third attacker in the turn. Okay. 70% chance to crit if the enemy is attacked down or stunned. Launch an additional super if there is a Goku. Wow, he is horrible. Oh my god. Damn, dude. Time skip. He stacks attack, 30% defense 1 turn, and then supreme damage with a high chance to stun. He's probably really bad. Supreme Warrior, Experienced Fighter, Cold Judgment, Infighter, Shocking Speed, Warriors 06 sharing limit. No worries, because we're going to be getting our LR, Carnival hit or something like that sometime soon. I hope. Yeah, damn, that is a horrible batch. Oh my god. World Tournament kit. This is the worst batch we've ever had. I think easy, right? They gotta be. Oh, DKP. All right, DKP. Can he save it? Randomly change keys to a certain type. Tech excluded to tech. Okay. Never a fan of type orb changing, by the way. 60% attack per tech key sphere obtained. Okay. Interesting. 5 key and 50% damage reduction of 4 key spheres. High chance to crit with 4 tech key spheres. 100% defense for attacking. 100% defense as the first attacker in the turn. Additional has a high chance of being a super. And a 30% chance to dodge as a second or third attacker in a turn. 60% defense. 30% dodge if all allies are extreme class. So what is this? Is this a joke? Dude, we just talked about this like last night. I never in my fucking life, Amatsu, had I better see a new Dokkan character who gets raw defense for being in slot 1 by itself. Are you kidding me? Raw defense? You think that matters when Gogeta supers for 4 million turn 1? When Tech 17 will lock you in slot 1 and super you for almost 2 million immediately? Bro, please, man. $50? Like, that's it? 30% attack and defense on his 12 key, Colossal. Okay. This is 30% attack and 100% defense for 1 turn. Let me see. Just confirm it. Yeah. No, the attack, it is a stack, though. He is stacking attack, actually. Yeah, translate, please. Thank you. All right, hold on. All right, Google Translate messing this up. Okay, whatever. Okay, so he's got that. Wait, I got lost. We got too many characters open. Did I close it? Huh? Look at me. Failure. Failure of a Dokkan YouTuber here. All right, so we got this. We got all this. Transformation condition. Yeah, easy. 7th turn. Or Dragon Ball Saga World Tournament, Dragon Ball Seekers. So they didn't buff that at all? For real? For real? For real. Okay. Dragon Ball Saga World Tournament or Dragon Ball Seekers? Gogeta. Janemba. Bulma, yes. And Goku and Frieza. So it's only Bulma that has any of those categories. I mean, there's like, Supreme Magnificent Battle, Family Kamehameha and stuff like that. Turn 7, I mean, we are going to hit that against Goku and Frieza, but I'm not like super high in this base form we got here. I don't know. Let's see DKP transforms. 59%. That's new, right? Yeah, he didn't heal before. Yeah, okay. That's cool. 59% HP regen. 6 key, 100% defense. Change key spheres to tech. 66% attack per key sphere, so it's not just tech anymore. High chance to crit. And then another 6% chance to crit per tech key sphere obtained. Count starts from the 4th key sphere. Okay. With 3 or more key spheres obtained. Sure, man. 66% damage reduction for 6 turns. Yeah, turn 13, sure, man. Oh. Oh, no, this is just, yeah, this is... So it's like he does that right away, and then on turn, like, 15, you need orbs. Okay. Okay. Sure, man. Whatever. And then this is still very similar. Additional dodge right there. Defense, dodge. All allies are extreme class. I mean, that's bad for Dragon Ball Saga, obviously. Like the Roshi team. 50% Colossal. 100% Mega Colossal lowers enemy attack. 100% and 50% is nice. I don't know. Like, where are we running this guy? Like, he needs orbs, and he's a type orb changer. It's not a lot of, like... this guy has a Carnival LR, Dokkan Fest LR. Please, God. Look at this, dude. Like, imagine, like, Tech Carnival Broly, but, like, Demon King Piccolo. And then he's just on this. Oh, my God. That would be so fire. God, do we need this guy? Huge top 5 character in the game level. We need a version of him for sure. Hell yeah, man. That would be so fire. That would be so good. I don't know, chat. My gut is telling me I hate this guy, but... I can't believe, like... am I just, like, blind? Like, what? I mean, I was losing the vision in my right eye, but it's restoring now. But, like, bro... Turn 7? What? Okay. They're like, let's drop the hardest goddamn boss you've seen damage-wise turn 1 ever. And then we drop a character that transforms in turn 7. They didn't change that shit? Am I missing something? Wait. Oh, yeah. Yeah, category enemy. I was like, wait a minute. Is it when there's a category ally or enemy? I was like, I did misread it. No. Ugh, I don't know. Man, they could have did better with him, I think. Who knows the way villain teams might progress or something like that, I guess. I guess. The new quest mode stages, stage 6, 7, and 8 right here get exclusive equips for Bardock here. Again, I mean, Bardock, provided he does get that LR Awakening, which it seems like he will based on his stats, should be pretty good. I would highly recommend getting those big stat equips from there, putting them on him. Here's the movie that plays in one of the stages. This is obviously his intro, where he transforms into a Super Saiyan. Very good stuff. Event renewal. This is the Prime Battle Goku stage. Extreme stage. Stage 4. Super extreme stage. So, this is what they're doing now. Are they going to retire, like, the EZA area shit for these Prime Battle LRs forever? And then just add the EZA stage to the event, just like Bio Broly had? And then a Super EZA stage would be stage 5. Okay. Then there's World Tournament, which again is next weekend. And then DAIMA Celebration, which we'll see in a couple of hours when the episodes are airing. DAIMA's today, man. That's crazy. And then here we go. The pity. So that is everything. Pretty massive data download. Again, this covers, you know, up until basically next weekend. If we head back over to the schedule, so we see, again, the DAIMA characters, as you guys can see, is in, you know, about 7 hours from now. LR Goku is in 4 days. Gohan and Piccolo are basically in 5 days. And then World Tournament is next weekend for both Global and GP. So let me know what you guys think about the massive data download here. We'll see when it is that Goku and Vegeta Dokkan awaken into Goku Mini and Vegeta Mini. We'll see when the version Z Goku, you know, tutorial panel mission stuff gets those new characters. Maybe, you know, the week after. Probably. We'll see what's in there. Now, I did make this point, too, that in, like, a monthly celebration, so we're not talking Tanabata, Golden Week, no shit like that. I do not remember them ever doing a major EZA in Part 2. So, like a major Dokkan Fest character, LR character EZA in Part 2. I never remember that, ever. So, I don't think that, like, the Vegeta / Goku character's getting an EZA that week or anything like that. But we'll see, right? Remember, like, what I just said is a pattern Dokkan has followed. And they've proven that they will break those patterns. You know, so it's like, all right, guys, it's, you know, 27 times in a row it's been like this. And then the 28th time, it's different. Boom. Then all of a sudden, it's gone forever. Right? So, as of right now, there's no, like, Part 2 with, like, a, you know, Dokkan Fest EZA. Like, the only things we've seen is, like, Super EZAs. So this celebration so far has had 2 major Super EZAs with this LR Goku and then obviously Full Power Frieza. So we'll see. If they were going to do an EZA, probably Krillin and Gohan or Vegeta and Goku would be the good one to have. But, you know, we'd see. So, let me know what you guys think of the massive data download. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.